What's up everybody, Corey here from HouseByTheVideoStore.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 1979 Don Conscarelli classic, Phantasm. After two brothers lose their parents, Jody, the youngest brother, suspects that something mysterious is going on at the local mortuary.
Oh shit.
And the owner, known only as the Tall Man, is at the center of it. Jody eventually convinces his brother Mike and friend Reggie that something isn't right. Part of the film's allure is the mystery behind what exactly is going on at the mortuary and what a flying metal sphere and a group of dwarf minions running around have to do with it. Conscarelli's playful style of directing Phantasm makes it no surprise that he had previous experience working on a family-friendly comedy, The Underrated Kenny and Company. His transition from directing comedy to a film like Phantasm draws comparisons to the late great Bob Clark. Clark was not only successful at directing the comedy classics Porky's and A Christmas Story, he was also apt at directing horror films like Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things and Black Christmas.
It's probably just a gopher in the heat.
It wasn't any gopher!
Phantasm's mix of fantasy, horror, and sci-fi elements makes it a breath of fresh air compared to the majority of other films, as it isn't a cookie-cutter zombie or slasher film. Part of the film's mystery can also be seen as a detriment, as it can seem a bit sporadic at times and doesn't provide explanations to some things. But how many horror films from the 70s actually did a good job at explaining the plots? The film is entertaining from start to finish. The mystery of the mortuary begins to build right off the bat and continues to pick up speed throughout the course of the movie. Most horror films of the 70s took more of a slow burn approach, but with Phantasm the mystery hooks you in within the first 5 minutes when you get an eerie feeling that something is obviously not right with the Tall Man. Now, besides finding out that coffins are a lot lighter than they appear, I learned a lot of other things from this movie, like, who knew mortuary owners bleed mustard? The Tall Man can shapeshift. Dead dwarves are not good for business.
This guy's not gonna leak all over my ice cream, is he?
I found out that an ice cream man and a motorcycle enthusiast have probably the best porch band moment of all time.
Baby left me blue.
And more importantly, the Tall Man is terrifying as shit when it comes to approaching you with a simple, unthreatening statement.
The funeral is about to begin, sir.
The almost sundown evening scenes and creepy autumn season atmosphere sets an eerie tone for the rest of the movie. You almost get that small town sense that they're the only ones that know the Tall Man's secret, and it's up to Jody, Mike, and Reggie to keep him from turning everyone into creepy Ewok-looking dwarves. I have a hard time letting myself being scared of something that just resembles a cuddly Ewok. Oh, son of a... Other than the obvious pure awesomeness that this film reeks of, there were quite a few moments in this movie that had a haunting effect on my childhood. I watched this movie when I was a kid, and there was two things that I knew from it. One, I had to stuff pillows and blankets under my bed for the next 4 years because of that last scene. And two, I could never walk down long hallways alone because of this shit. In my opinion, Angus Scrimm as the Tall Man doesn't get the recognition he deserves as being one of horror's great cinematic boogeymen. Atop from the creatively original storyline, sweet cinematography, and an unforgettable music score, 35 years since its release, I think it's completely stood the test of time. I give this movie a 4 out of 5 solely based on the presence of its unrelenting entertainment.
Boy.
It will continue to be a go-to and permanent mainstay in my collection. Well, there you have it, guys. That was my review for Phantasm. Thanks for watching, and as always, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, video turds.
All right, we're good.
All right, good job today, guys.